Hi everyone. I just wanted to start by saying thank you to the GI Cancer Institute for bringing this awesome forum to Hobart, and thanks to everyone who's come today. I've never done a presentation before, but the last 8 months have been full of scary new experiences. While I was working out what to say today, I asked a lot of different people what they'd be interested in hearing about, and what I really learned is that everyone's interested in different aspects of cancer and people's experiences. It is a huge topic, and I just have a short time to talk to you today, so I won't have something for everyone. But I also have a solution for that, which I will get to shortly. So what happened with me is in June last year, my workplace very kindly arranged and paid for flu jabs for its entire staff. And I said to them, thanks, but no thanks. I hate needles and I never get sick. However, I mean, that was true. I was fit and strong. I was active. I had a really healthy diet. But less than 4 weeks after I said that, I was a cancer patient. In August, I had surgery. In September, I started chemo. And so far, among other things, I've had 10 rounds of chemo, 3 PET scans, 2 colonoscopies, a CT scan. I've had heaps of blood tests, and I've also had my flu jab now. It wasn't that bad. I've had to do a lot of things in the last 8 months that I thought I'd never have to face. One of the very first things that you come up against is having to tell other people in your life that you have cancer. And that never gets easier. Luckily, a common response when you tell people is they say, is there anything I can do to help? And very soon I had a favourite answer, and that was, yes, please tell some other people about my diagnosis so I don't have to. That greatly reduces the number of times that you have to go through the experience of breaking the news. And it means that those people can process that information away from you and approach you about it when they're feeling composed and ready, and that's better for everyone. I also discovered that when you're sick, people want updates. They want to know, how did that test go, or just how are you feeling? And I was finding it hard to keep track of who knew what. And on some days, I was just finding it hard to repeat the story over again. One day, a friend asked me how I was going, and I said, okay, chemo starts next week, and that was how she found out I'd been diagnosed with cancer, which wasn't ideal. And those are really the reasons why I started blogging about my experiences. It's basically an efficient way to keep anyone who wants to know how I'm going up to speed. It means that when people ask me how I'm going, I'm free to say, good, thanks, how are you? And the conversation can move on to normal stuff. I can just be me and not me, the cancer patient. I also realised that there would be people who would want to know how I'm going but wouldn't know how to ask. I would have been one of those people. And the blog means that they can go and find out how I am without feeling invasive, and it leaves them free to talk to me without having to bring up that cancer thing. I'm just going to attempt this. Yay. That's my blog. Now, that also means that if I don't answer something today that somebody wants to hear about, you can go and look it up later. It might sound like some of this sounds like I want to avoid approaching the subject on a one-to-one basis. And if I ever do feel like that, the blog allows it. But it also makes me more approachable. Publishing your experience online does give out the message that I'm okay talking about this. As well as the blog, I've developed many other strategies to help manage the enormity of coping with my diagnosis and all that goes with it. I've signed up to everything and anything that comes my way, including, but not, it's not the whole everything, but exercise and diet, psychology, meditation, art therapy, and just really making sure I appreciate the good in each day. I've developed lots of practical strategies, such as keeping a symptom diary. That's really useful. can I plan to do something 4 days after I've had chemo? Well, how was I going last time? I can just look it up. And I also made myself a chemo kit, which is just a pair of gloves and a scarf and a thermal drink bottle, which really helped manage some of the side effects I was getting. Someone said to me early on that this is my full-time job now, and that was a really helpful analogy for me. Luckily, I have a great work ethic. There really is only one thing, though, that's made it possible for me to focus so fully on me and my health, and that's the amazing support of everyone around me. So thank you. That was it.